Passage has affirmed that the 2024 Portage Colt surprisingly strong Contender's 5.0-liter Coyote V-8 will make an even 500 drive and 418 lb-ft of force on premium fuel. That is about the very thing that Passage assessed the surprisingly strong Contender would make preceding finishing the numbers. However, the news affirms that the surprisingly strong Contender is the most remarkable non-Shelby Bronco of all time. The first look survey go on beneath. Portage hasn't presented a new name sub-brand variation of its spearheading horse vehicle since the Bullet release previously showed up for 2001. The 7th-aged 2024 Portage Bronco closes this long dry spell with the strong new Colt surprisingly strong Contender model. This is no simple appearance bundle with cold air enlistment crate for a modest bunch of additional horses and pound-feet. The surprisingly strong Contender addresses a serious presentation overhaul that establishes the groundwork for Passage Blue's burning vehicle hustling endeavors. These will go from beginner classes up through worldwide GT4, GT3, NHRA, Australian Supercar, and NASCAR. In this manner, surprisingly strong Contender is itself a little group of more smoking fastback Colts, with a contribution of discretionary execution moves up to suit one's very own requirement for speed, style, and solace. The Gen 4 Coyote V-8 found in the base 2024 horse begins with Horde modifications to guarantee discharges consistence in all applications, as well as execution upgrades comparative with comparative V8s driving the workaday F-150, including a twin-choke body cold air consumption and a higher firing up valve train that doesn't uphold chamber deactivation. To this premise, surprisingly strong Contender adds a manufactured driving rod and cylinder interfacing poles to adapt to higher chamber tensions and cylinder speeds. These things resemble those found in the Shelby GT500 supercharged Hunter motor. The camshafts are reinforced to endure expanded activity closer the 7,500 RPM redline, imparted to GT, and up from the F-150's 6,700 RPM. There are helper coolers for the motor oil and back hub lube, in addition to a lighter weight, higher effectiveness radiator cooled by additional strong fans, which is all intended to further develop perseverance in hard running. The base surprisingly strong Contender transmission is a changed variant of the Tremec TR3160 6-speed manual utilized in the Mach 1 and Shelby GT350, simply the chime lodging and vent tube are modified. Considerably cooler, in a real sense it's controlled by an anodized titanium shift ball that is three-dimensional printed to consolidate cooling air entries and limit warm mass.